Hey there, my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started with your weekly Wednesday tarot reading for the week of November 14th to November 20th, 2024. All the information you need from me is in the description below. And with that, let's get started with your oracle messages first. I'm going to read these from the guidebook so you get that specific message for you, okay? So first off, Aries, you have flight here, okay? Are you trying to run? Are you becoming a flight attendant? In what way are you flying? In what way does this resonate with you? We're going to see what is in store. Okay, you do have preserve here for your subconscious energy. So let's see. Ooh, I heard preserving your identity, your authenticity. Okay, so anyway, let's see exactly what comes up here. We're going to do preserve first since that's the subconscious energy. Okay, so you want to maintain the structure that you have built in your life and relationships. You are determined and need structure. Keep things the way they are. Now is not the time for a big change. Okay, subconsciously you are feeling that, or you might be afraid of change. You might be resisting change. Again, take it how it resonates. You also have flight here. All right, you cannot be harmed. You are standing at the top of a mountain and you are in your peak. You are on the right path and your dreams are coming true. Stay focused. It might be scary, but you are on the right path, okay? Yeah, it's giving that we are afraid of change, okay? Especially with that flight card there. You are afraid of things not, or you're afraid of the unknown, of the unforeseen, okay? But Aries, it does not have to be that way. Like if you have been gathering materials to build your wings for however long, now is the time. Like, aren't you what is it, aren't you proud of how you've gotten to this point? Aren't you proud of who you are now and who you have become? Like, take flight, okay? You know, use the wings that you have built, okay? All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot has in store for you here for this week, like I said, of the 14th to the 20th of November 2024. We're gonna do your challenges for this week. What can help you with your challenges, the past, the present, the potential outcome, as well as the advice here for this week. Okay, you do have the high priestess here for your subconscious energy, so you'll be knowing like the intuition, the discernment is there. Okay, even if you hesitate in regard to certain things, like I feel like for you, Aries, like you are able to figure out like, oh, that's a me thing, or that's coming from this part. Like you're not confused as to why or how things are happening right now. You know, you have a large inner knowing, especially this week. Okay, your challenge here is the Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like your challenge is in making decisions, sticking to those decisions, sticking to, you, even though you know you're on the right path. It's like sometimes you get so hung up in, okay, but what about this? Like the things that you cannot see. Okay, like sometimes we are human. So even though we know, it's like we don't know type of situation. And it's like you're in a little bit, you're holding yourself a little bit in a state of confusion when you don't really have to be. Okay, so your challenge is like finding clarity, like really embracing that inner knowing. Okay, what can help you with that is the Hangman. Just focus on what you're trying to achieve, focus on what you want, focus on where you're going. Okay, focus on like enjoying the process of getting there doesn't have to be confusion when you know where you're going. Okay, so past energy here, you have the Six of Wands. I feel like in the past you have learned to keep your victories to yourself. Okay, that you don't need to be all up in anybody's face. You don't have to do it because, oh, so and so is gonna know that I'm so great. Like Aries, we already know we're great. We don't have to have that external validation over there. Like so I feel like you have learned this lesson in the past with the Nine of Swords here for your current energy. It's like there's a lot of anxiety. Okay, there's a lot of, again, like you don't know what's happening. So How do I put this? You don't know what's happening. I don't feel like you guys are so much crying about it, but sometimes, again, you're a human being. Give yourself some grace. You are allowing your anxiety to like overwhelm you in certain aspects. But, this does not have to define you. This does not have to go on any longer. Okay. I'm literally laying it down for you right now. You know this about yourself. Your intuition is on. So if you're aware of it, then it doesn't have to be. That doesn't have to encapsulate your total experience right now. But these are the challenges that you're going through currently. At the end of the day, I feel like you are going to be able to give yourself that grace with the Queen of Cups here. You are going to be able to embrace that, this change that is inevitably happening, especially because you wanted it to happen in the first place. All right, you're going to be able to start to love what's happening around you and what you keep becoming more and more aware of. Okay, your advice here with the Devil card here happens to be, just remember attachment and unattachment. What needs your attention, but at the same time not to get too attached to the outcome. That you're focused, but at the same time what the end result is won't steer you out of your center either way. Don't get greedy. Don't only think about the outcome and how it's going to be good for you. Like, don't forget the rest of the journey. Okay, Aries, you get me? You feel me? All right, so let's go ahead and start to clarify these messages here. I hope this is helping so far. Definitely, if it is, share it with another Aries or anyone that can actually benefit from this type of message. Okay, so let's see here. Clarifications for my Aries for the week of the 14th of November to the 20th of November, please and thank you. Let's see what's happening for you here, Aries. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, clarifying the High Priestess here for you, Aries, you do have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, so be aware that your intuitive thoughts might be, or what, turn the discernment on. Okay, your intuitive thoughts, they're not all intuitive. They're not all like pushing you towards the direction of how do I put this? Okay, there is a difference between your intuition and what you think is right, rather than you feeling an emotion and a thought coming up because of that emotion. Okay, I feel like with the Page of Pentacles here, and it being in reverse, sometimes what you think is your intuition, what you think is a good idea, is actually fueled by like a fear that you have of stability, of knowing what's going to happen for you, of knowing that, in the next 5 minutes, you're still going to have a foundation under your feet, like that type of a thing. So be aware of, like, subconsciously be aware of what is your pure intuition and what is actually founded by fear or just a sense of unease within you. Okay, there's a difference between the two. The feeling is different. Okay, all right, so with your challenge here, you do have the Two of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Justice in reverse, as well as the Ten of Swords. Okay, I mean, of course, being confused, you are doing yourself an injustice. You are like, it's like you're stabbing yourself in the back. And you don't need to do that. Like, I know this is a challenge that we are needing to overcome this week, but really put it into perspective. Like, this confusion is holding you back. It's keeping you from progressing faster, from actually attracting things at a fast rate, or being receptive to all the good things. Like, it's literally in your way. So if you put it in that perspective, stop. Like, stop. Like, anything that you're confused about, like, really put it into perspective. Like, wait a minute, there is no confusion. Hold on. Like, I'm just letting my thoughts run wild at this point, So it can help you with that. Like I said, focus. If you're focused, there's nothing to be confused about, So with the Hangman, clarifying it is I said it, the Emperor and the Strength. Okay, two major arcana here, two self-love, self-confidence, two vulnerable cards, two loving cards, the strength. Actually, this is three major arcana here. Okay, this is what can help you with this. When you're focused on the target and the journey and just literally having fun getting there, it brings out a different version of you. It brings out the love that you have for yourself. It brings out the love for the thing, or for the accomplishment, for the person that gets to, that you will be when you get to that end point, the growth that happens. Like, there are so many other things that you can think about, that you can have occupy your thoughts, then, oh my God, what if this? Like, no. Okay. So, past energy, you have the Six of Wands here in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so it's all about like realignment here. There are sixes that are coming up. But like I said, this is a you learned in the past that this is a win for you. Like, from then moving forward, things are a win for you. They're not a win for you to showboat. They're not a win for other people to be like, like to say anything about, whether it's good, bad, neutral. Like, you're just making sure that you're in a flow state, like the state of giving and receiving. You're making sure that you're showing up for yourself, that at the end of the day, you got you no matter what. Like, that's the win. Okay. And that you can rely on yourself. Okay. The Nine of Swords here for your current energy is clarified by the Three of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords. This is all about you. Like, your thoughts are important. Okay. Give credit where it's due. I know, like, sometimes with the Nine of Swords here, they're not all that positive, but again, give yourself like a minute. Like, you are a human being. You are a being on this sphere, on earth. You chose to live this life. All right, we're not going to go into that, but at the same time, you know, this is like a whole self-love, self-healing journey with this Three of Cups here. It's like learning how to nurture, learning how to make decisions, strategic decisions, intellectual decisions, intuitive decisions that get you to a space of peace, of a state of being, okay, that is really comfortable, is really joyful to be in. Okay, so if you're feeling, anxious about the future, like why is that? Where is that coming from? Is it really coming from you? Is it pressure from other people? Like, get to the nitty gritty, get to the foundation, get rid of the confusion. It's not for you. Okay, this is a healing time. All right, so use it to heal. All right. And I feel like once you put everything into perspective as well, you'll be able to heal faster than you thought. Okay, because it's like when stuff doesn't make sense anymore, it's just like, wait, why was that? Bye. you know Queen of Cups is here for your potential outcome because of the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so like I said, this whole reading, a lot of your anxiety is coming from a place of instability financially. It seems like you just not knowing what the future holds for you in regards to that. So what, as long as you're focused on getting to a specific state of being, not even specifically getting the bag, a specific state of being that's just chilling, it's gonna come. It doesn't matter how. Like, don't dictate how it should come to you, how you think. It's like, so, like, let it come to you how it's gonna come to you. Let it come to you how you want, and greater. Like, don't put too much energy on that. Okay, for your potential outcome here, I feel like you're going to be able to just move at your own pace. Okay, with this Nine of Pentacles here, it's not specifically slow, fast, medium. The Pentacles can seem like, especially the Knight of Pentacles, it's just like, take your time, do things in your own time. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to move fast, you have to be as quick as a fox, you have to be as intelligent as that person, or do things outside of how you're gonna do them, outside of how your way of achieving things is. Okay, nurture you. All right, be you, authentically you. All right, I feel like that's what your outcome is. You're gonna come into your own authentic inner sense of security, and no one's gonna to be able to tell you anything. Okay, Devil card here for your advice is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles as well as the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're going to be able to see more so how it's not about things. It's not specifically about the opportunity, because you can have things and opportunity and still be unhappy. Okay. The advice is to not get too attached to what you can see, touch, taste, and smell. It's this whole situation, this whole life for you is about so much more. And if you're able to see and recognize that, you'll be so much better off. Okay, Aries? All right, last but not least, let's go through the some shadow work that will help you during this week. Okay, so let's see what's specifically for you, Aries. First up, you have quick-tempered. Think before you speak. Put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. Okay, and you also have on the bottom of the deck, inconsiderate. Act with compassion and kindness. Be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside. Okay, in multiple ways. Okay, all right. So, Aries, that is all I have for you for right now. Definitely share this with another Aries that needs to hear it, or someone that just needs to hear this. Take a gander at your full moon in Taurus that will pop up on the bottom of the screen here. And that's all I got for you. Hope it helps. Doodles.